All right, what's going on, guys? It's Luke here. We're going to do a quick price action recap. Today's July 8th, 2026. Not the greatest price action, but we did get some stuff in PM that I want to talk about. Before we get into it, guys, Alpha Futures is running 35% off. So code LukeX, 35% off. I'm also running a giveaway in the Discord. So if you guys want to join, links in the pinned comment. Just go to the giveaway channel. You just need an account. And yeah, that's it. So you can win a 50K zero. And yeah, if you guys seen, they also just dropped some direct plans. So if you are into direct funding, you can also grab one of those. I don't personally trade those, but if somebody's interested in them, I'm probably going to make a video going over them again, because some people were curious. So anyway, coming into the day today, in terms of bias, I was willing to trade either way. So let me put this back here, right here. Coming into the session, obviously higher time frame was bearish. We look at the 4 hour, we were clearly bearish. We still had sell side below. Then on the 1 hour as well, we were bearish. We were delivering out of this massive 1 hour, 2 hour bearish gap. And then going over to ES, we pretty much had a similar scenario. The only difference was we did have like a higher time frame bullish SMT. You could see at this point ES is all the way up here. We see that NQ is all the way down here. NQs came down and swept out like some weekly lows, and ES is still all the way up here. So I'm not really necessarily looking at this fully as a bullish SMT. I'm looking at it more of like NQ is leading the way bearish. So anyway, coming into the session, we also had formed some 30-minute gaps. Can I just, let me clear, give me 1 sec. Actually, no, here we go. So we had this 30-minute gap right here and this 30-minute gap, and this is obviously 9 a.m. here. So I was like, okay, maybe we get a quick manipulation up here, and I look for a Judas swing back to this 30-minute. But my idea this morning was I wanted to use these 30-minute gaps as conditions. If we respect this 30-minute, we can potentially look for longs. If we trade through them, then I want to see the sell side get ran and for this higher time frame gap to get like respected, right? So obviously we don't even tap the gap, we literally edge it, and then we end up, just market opens up and we just initially move up. We end up taking out this data high. I think Trump said something before 9 a.m. So we end up taking that out. From there, we end up pushing higher and we end up getting this 3-minute continuation. Now, why do I not want to take this 3-minute continuation? Now this is because it's not sponsored. We never tap the 30 minutes. So this 3-minute gap is just kind of random. There's no point in taking this right here. So to me, there's nothing you want to take on that leg there. From there, we push up, and I'm looking at this to take out London high. So there technically was this 2-minute short right here. I'm not taking this though. Reason being, we do get 945 to manipulate higher. We get a 2-minute inversion, but London high is right there. I'm not taking this. This obviously, I think you probably would have gotten break even on this anyway, because your stop would have been here. You almost would have been stopped out. And then you'd probably at least be going for a 1-to-1. You probably would have gone break even there, and then you would have gotten break even on that most likely. So yeah, just not good, especially with London high right there. From there, we just generate liquidity and we just don't get anything from there, and we end up dumping all the way down. And again, I didn't take a single trade today on my fundeds. I didn't take a single trade in AM session. Now I did try this on my fundeds, or not my fundeds, my eval. I took this on my funded next eval and I got break even. And after that, I just got off the charts. So basically what I seen was price came down at this point and we tapped into this 30-minute gap. And what I seen at this point, if we look at ES had now come down and taken out more sell side. We did leave these relative equal lows, which I didn't like, but again, this was eval, so I didn't really care at this point. But you could see we did come down. We swept out a lot of sell side liquidity. I don't think we were delivering off of a higher time frame gap here. No. So again, this was not like a high probability trade. I just wanted to try it on my evals, but we did have higher time frame sell side here. But what I seen was we got a 5-minute inversion. We were delivering off a 30-minute gap. I was like, maybe I can just look for a 1-to-1. We had an unfilled 5 right here and this internal high, and I was just like, all right, let me try this on eval. So I tried this. Stop was like at the body, something like this, and my TP was lined up perfectly with this high right here. So we end up getting in profit. And then I leave the room thinking we're going to go right to TP, and I got edged, and my TP was literally like right here. I needed like 50 something points, got edged and got break even right here. So I would have been stopped out anyway, so it did save us. But from there, what do we get? We get this 5-minute continuation, and this actually ends up running. And obviously I was not on the chart this time, but I'm going to go over this because I do think this was actually somewhat of a decent setup, not the greatest just because of what ES was doing, but I'm going to show you. So The reason this isn't like a super great setup is that ES left relative equal lows below. This is not high probability, but the main reason I want to talk about this is because this gives a good example of what you can look for sometimes when you are taking a trade. So again, not a good example because ES left this, but neglecting ES and just ignoring ES, I want to talk about this setup in terms of NQ. So what do we get here? We first come down, we build up buy side liquidity, and we tap into a higher time frame gap. Now, I think this became an hourly. No, it was just a 30-minute. So we come down and we tap a 30-minute gap. From this 30-minute gap, we now have a 5-minute gap, which we can see this is now a continuation gap right here. So you have to think about it compared to this gap up here I was talking about. This 5-minute continuation gap is sponsored from this 30-minute, which means this 5-minute gap was created from a 30-minute gap. So this is going to be a high probability setup because it has a higher time frame sponsorship that's supporting it. Compared to this gap that I talked about earlier, this 3-minute, why do I not take this 3-minute? We're not sponsored off any higher time frame gap. We literally edge the 30-minute gap. We never tap the 30-minute gap. We just get a random 3-minute and we just trade off of it. We never want to be taking these random lower time frame gaps because they're not sponsored from anything. There's nothing on the higher time frame that's supporting them. On top of this, this is just like horrible. Like you're just trading in the middle of nothing. Compared to this trade, we come down, we sweep out a ton of sell side, we deliver off a higher time frame gap, we have generated buy side liquidity above, we get a push up, we get a retrace into this sponsored 5-minute. Now again, why is it sponsored? Because it's created off the 30-minute. The 30-minute creates this 5-minute continuation gap, and then you can look for your trade from here. Now again, I would not take this because again, ES did leave relative equal lows below. It just does not look great. But in terms of NQ, like just in terms of trying to show you guys an example, if you saw something like this and ES was aligned, I think this would be a solid trade. In terms of your entry, there was a 5-minute gap right here. I don't really think you need to wait for that. If you did, your entry would be, let me see. You'd be entering pretty far in the push here. Stop could be down here somewhere. And then depending on where you wanted to target, you would have smacked TP pretty instantly, even if you went for a fast break even there at this unfilled 5. If you did scale down, I'm sure you would have been able to get a better entry. Let me just see really quick. On the 2-minute, like even if you just saw the 5-minute delivering and you saw the volume kick in and maybe you took like this 2-minute right here or just something, just in general, it doesn't really matter. It's just more of like, I'm trying to show you an example. If you took something like this and then you target it up to here or you target it up, it doesn't really matter. The main thing is we deliver off this 30-minute, we get a 5-minute continuation gap sponsored from this 30-minute, and we take it to the buy side up here. After that, there's really nothing to go over. Again, in AM session, I didn't see anything I liked. Again, why did I not like this 3-minute? Because this 3-minute gap is in the middle of nowhere. There's really nothing to support this trade. Did not like this 2-minute short right here, again, because we have London high right above. So like I'm not taking that, especially in these market conditions. You could get manipulated up at any time, sweep London, and then get that continuation down. There's nothing to take in here at all. And then again, I took this on eval just because you know what I mean? It's just an eval. Like I might as well just try it. We get break even on that. Then we get the 5-minute continuation gap. Again, not good because of the context of ES, but I thought it'd be good to just talk about this example because people were asking me about it. But if ES was definitely aligned, that would be a pretty solid trade. So anyway, guys, not a great day of PA. I'm hopping on in Asia tonight. Hopefully we get something. But that's it for me, guys. Again, giveaways in the Discord. Code LukeX on Alpha if you guys want any accounts. They're all the 35% offs on every plan. So if you want a 0, a premium, or a direct, you can get all that right now. But yeah, that's it for me, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed. Let me know if you guys took anything today, and I'll talk to you guys in the next one. Peace.